We also have Lester Holt on the ground in Egypt, and perhaps, Lester, you can bring me up to date on the latest.
Matt, it was the fighting went on into the night. When you thought they couldn't fight anymore, Molotov cocktails were being thrown off of buildings. The anti-government protesters had set up shields, metal barricades to withstand the attack of the pro-government forces. We understand that maybe the pro-government forces now may have again seized control. This fight over turf, this square in the middle of town. During the night, gunfires raged just right here where we are. Gunfights between who knows who. The soldiers fire weapons generally over the tops of the protesters' heads to keep them down, to try and disperse them. But other than that, they're not doing anything to contain the crowds. We can tell you that President Mubarak on state TV today made a rare apology for what happened yesterday when those armed thugs came into the square and began beating on people. We can also tell you that the Muslim Brotherhood, Mohammed al-Baradei, the opposing groups here have refused to sit down, or refused an invitation to sit down and negotiate until Mubarak himself steps down. Now, I can also tell you this morning that at least 1,800 Americans have left this country on evacuation flights sponsored by the State Department. They've left the country. Thousands of others remain, and the State Department is saying if you want to leave, get to the airport during non-curfew hours. Unclear how many Americans were voluntarily in the square when the attack happened, but we talked to one elderly American woman. Her name is Mary Thornbush. She happens to live adjacent to the square where all this is happening. She desperately wants out, and we talked to her a bit earlier. A lifelong passion for ancient Egypt brought the retired nurse, seen in this old photograph, to Cairo 15 years ago. Her apartment across from the Egyptian Museum and Tahrir Square has put her in the middle of the violent protests, as she described to Brian Williams by telephone.
How worried are you about your safety?
I have a sharp knife. I have hot water. I have my walking cane, and I have my rolling pin. So that's my armory.
And that's what you have to defend yourself against these protesters?
Yes. I have nobody but myself. I really don't want to leave because the place will be vandalized, and it's not home. So I just wish someone would come and take these thugs away and let me go on with my life.
All night, the fighting erupted around her. Today, Mary told me she was hoping to leave and agreed to speak to us and come out with us. But with the street battles unfolding, the question we wrestled with was, could we safely reach her? So we're roughly here, and she's right about here. That's less than a quarter mile.
And that's the overpass right there where all the fighting was overnight.
From a window at our central Cairo workspace, we thought we could see her building just beyond the smoke. I decided to test the waters. With an Arabic speaker with me, I ventured into the streets where gun battles had raged just hours earlier. Beneath the underpass, we could see clashes forming. They've seen our camera, but we're probably drawing more attention than we need, so we're going to move on. But this is the difficulty. We're a minute's walk from where she is, but we can't risk it. An Egyptian university student we encountered advised us against going any farther.
There's this, violent tone against foreign media.
Minutes later, from a secure balcony, we witnessed this, just a few hundred feet from where we had ventured. I broke the news to Mary that for now, it appears she's unreachable. Well, we really want to get into that part of town and see what's going on, but obviously we don't want to get anyone anybody hurt.
No way.
In the process, but as soon as we can get over there, we're gonna come knocking at your door. And Meredith, we have seen Egyptian soldiers grab people from the edges who are trying to get out, but they seem to be making no move to help anyone who may be trapped inside to get out of that zone.
A very dangerous situation. Lester Holt, thank you so much.